Alright, this is part of a payday prep. Yesterday was payday for some of us Social Security recipients. So I said in my last prepper haul that I did, which was fairly small, that I'm trying to build up some of the meats and things, but I'm also building up the pasta while I still can. But here again, nothing exciting, but to give people ideas what you may want to do, and mainly for those of us on a budget, because everything here is relatively inexpensive. The pastas, the 1 pounds are still like 98 cents. But anyway, I got some rotini, some penne, some garden rotini, some elbow macaroni. I got 6 pounds of lentils. The thing I love about lentils is they cook so quickly. So they're not very expensive, really. They're also not as high in the protein as I wish they were, but you can cook them in like, I don't know if it said 15 to 25 minutes. Very, very low impact on your fuel if you're in a outage situation. And same thing with green split peas. Let's see, I got 4 pounds of that, and then 14 ounces of the Goya brand. Somebody had talked about this the other day. It's the Mexican version of, this is beef bouillon. I've never tried it before, but this one was like 97 cents for 8. You want seasonings, and here's the chicken bouillon, also from Mexico. This one was like $1.28 for 8 of them. I bought some cumin this go round. Slowly start building up on some seasonings for your food. Otherwise, it's really going to taste bland. It will sustain you, don't get me wrong, but it will sure at a certain point, it's going to taste very bland. Then, towards the quote-unquote meat section, some of this will look a whole lot like the other. Here's some sardines. If you don't eat them, fine, don't get it, or get some to barter with someone. There are people that still eat these. They're not top of the line for me, but sardines and crackers, I'm still fine with. There's one pork and sauce, barbecue sauce. I got 4 more of the corned beef hash, which I mistakenly the other day said hash browns. No, this is corned beef hash. 2 of the chicken and dumplings. Not quite as high in protein and calories as I would like, but it'll do. And that would feed at least, I'm a foodie, and I can make 2 meals off of this, but it's each person's different. Okay, here's 4 more. Almost every time I buy, I get canned chicken. So there's 4 more of those. I got 4 more of these, the diced ham. And I'm not putting prices on everything because, to be honest with you, prices are different in every area. And I know I hear people quote some prices and I think, oh my gosh, I wish I could find it for that. It's a little bit depressing. So prices are what they are in your area, and go by that. Alright, I got 2 Spams. And to save a little bit more money and to do a comparison, I did the Great Value luncheon meat. Is any of this stuff healthy? Heck no. Maybe the beans. Alright, and I bought 2 more of this size cooked ham. I can make a lot out of this, a 1 pound. You cube it up, you can slice it up and make sandwiches. You can put it in with rice and vegetables. And then I got 2 cans of this roast beef. And I'm going to continue. I've got more coming, but part of the order that I placed yesterday is going to be shipped, so I will be adding on. And I placed an order from Sam's, and not all of it came in. But the other thing I got on here was some anti-itch continuous spray and some Glide floss. My teeth are so tight, I can't usually even use regular waxed floss. It's ridiculous. And for those I showed, you can't see it as much now. I am still having that issue with my skin rash. I've gone 2 different times, and I mean, I can't help but scratch it. I've never seen anything like this. Sorry, I don't even know what area to get. I've been to the doctor 3 times. They said they're going to have to send me to a specialist. This is how it is even after I'm on my 3rd bout of steroids, because they keep thinking that something will fix it. No, I've got to be sent to a specialist. But what has happened in the meantime, I get a little bit of reprieve whenever I'm on prednisone, which I despise being on steroids and prednisone. But you know what I despise worse? Scratching myself till blood is running down my arms and legs. That's what I hate even worse. But what it's made me do, it has to be some sort of allergy. And I've said before to anybody that actually does follow me, I believe that this allergy is food related from what chemicals they are putting in our foods. Can I prove that yet? No, not until I go to the specialist. But I am 68 years old, and for the first time ever, I have skin allergies so bad, just out of the blue. I can't put regular lotion on it, so my skin is awful. But I'm having to go and get everything that's sensitive, skin sensitive. Do you know how much more expensive all of this stuff is? Just to get a little bit of relief, to try to follow the doctor's advice. For washing, for doing the laundry, for lotion, body lotion, for spray-ons, or even smear-ons. I mean, I've invested a lot of money in this. So please, Lord, help my little rash. But kind of be mindful. There are chemicals that they're putting in our food. Some of us are starting to read about I don't know if it says any, but the bioengineered or things like this, GMOs. It is affecting people, and it has been for a while. So just kind of notice. The sad thing is we're in a position you either eat or you don't. Those people that are in the best position right now are the ones that were smart enough. They were already farmers or gardeners or ranchers or whatever to start with. They saved their own heirloom seeds year after year. Because I'm going to tell you now, you don't have to believe me. In fact, I tell you don't believe me. Do some of your own digging. Things are chemically altered so badly till sometimes even things that say they're not genetically modified actually are. It can be in your feed that you buy to feed your farm animals, to get your eggs with. So you may think, oh, I'm doing it all right. I'm growing my own stuff. It has been proven that even some of your fertilizers has been altered just a little bit. There's been things put in your chicken feed, for example. Remember when that come up? So we're in a point, I don't think we should go around being fearful. It's not about being prepared, is not about being scared. It's about being prepared and doing the best you can for yourself. And if you're on limited funds, you got to do what you can do. But this business that everyone thinking, oh, if you would just do your own garden, it'll change everything. No, it won't. Here again, it's not about my age. I'm 68 years old, and I remember whenever in the Vietnam War, they came out with Agent Orange, which was a deadly cancer-causing chemical that they would spray out there in the forest to help clear that out. For some of y'all that know the history maybe even better than me, and it would kill everything in its path. Well, years later, soldiers are getting cancer. Vietnamese are still having problems. People are still having problems. If I'm not mistaken, and I could be, that was from Monsanto that did Agent Orange. Monsanto is still in business. All these other businesses are still in business or has either been absorbed or bought out by certain other businesses that are up way high up on the food chain. So it doesn't matter what you think you're going to safeguard yourself for or from and doing it, you're going to be limited on what you can do. And for certain areas, I've had a couple people tell me, oh no, there's no chemtrails or anything in our area. Well, either one, you're not noticing it because they're doing it at night, or number two, you're oblivious with what's actually happening. There's things happening above the ground, on the ground, in the food, in our medications, in our vitamins, in our everything. Am I going to panic about it? No. I have a mighty God that I trust. He created everything. He knows that we're doing the best we can do. But anyway, here's this right here. I'm going to clear this off, and then I'm probably going to do a little devotional. But be noticing some of the changes in your skin. There's people that by the time certain pokes in the arm and certain medications are done, you won't be able to have children. You will be sterile. Believe it or not, don't trust me, do your own research. There's things happening, and we just need to do the best we can and have faith in the Lord.